All right, I've been getting some questions lately about different type of ad budgets. So I'm going to make a series of videos sharing what I would do if I had a different, on different levels of ad budget in order to get the most bang for my buck. So what I'm going to start with first is $500 a month. Now, the fact is that there are, you can do some ads for less than $500 a month. This isn't like the absolute minimum you could go. But I think for most loan officers, this is a good place to start if you're looking at spending money on Facebook ads or different paid marketing. So we're going to talk about how do we take that 500 and get the most bang for it. Now, if you only have a $500 budget, my assumption is that you have more time than money. You have more time than money, and that's why we're only going with 500 bucks, okay? So the reason I'm mentioning it right now is I'm not including any sort of automation or software tools in this $500 budget, okay? I'm gonna have that in the next level, but at this level, it's gonna be more manual follow-up, manual phone calls, some of that kind of stuff in order to convert the actual deals. So out of $500, the first thing that we're gonna do is we wanna start running some ads to real estate agents, okay? We want to, if you're a loan officer, odds are you want more appointments with realtors. You want more realtors curious about what you have going on. So we're going to do that. So I'm just going to take a small amount of money. I'm going to say $2 a day. And I'm going to use this to run ads to realtors, okay? So that's going to give me about a $60 a month budget is going to be going to real estate agents. So from that initial $500, I still have $440 left over right now of what I still have here that I can continue to spend. Okay, so with the $2 a day to realtors, what are we going to do? I'm just going to run some brand awareness things. I might run a little story about how I've helped some other realtors, about some of my success with Facebook ads. I might offer to help with some social media marketing or video marketing. I'm just going to do something that is not mortgage related that's going to be a high value offer. So I like this term called a demonstration of high value, a demonstration of high value. And so that's what I'm using in terms of going after realtors with Facebook ads. I want to create a demonstration of high value. So I might offer to help them get more Google reviews or help them launch Facebook ads or get those little ads that follow people around. I'm going to look for something that I can offer that other loan officers in my market are not offering to the local agents. And I'm just going to do that with a little $2 a day budget, okay? So it's going to get in front of maybe 100, if you're really lucky, a couple hundred realtors a day. And it's just going to keep me in front of them so that I have some general awareness of my face, my company name, and the types of offers that I'm presenting to them. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create some lead generation. All right, so from the lead generation, I'm going to spend $11 a day. So if I'm spending $11 a day on leads, that's going to give me somewhere about $333 a month or so that I'm going to have in order to run some lead traffic. If I'm spending $11 a day and I'm going after quantity, not quality, odds are I can get leads for about, let's just say we're going to assume, worst case scenario, that leads cost us $2 per lead. So if that's the case, right, if we can get leads for $2, which I think is very high, I just don't want to, if I tell you the numbers, you might not even, sometimes it's less than $1. It's kind of crazy. So $2 a lead, $333 a month. That's going to give us about, we can do this thing, right, for the approximately, that's going to give us about 100 leads on a monthly basis. So if we can just assume that we're going to close these leads at the standard internet lead conversion of, 2 to 3%, then from this 150 leads, we should be able to convert about 3 to 4 buyers that are right now ready, willing, and able home buyers, right? We need ready, willing, and able home buyers. And we should be able to convert about 3 to 4 buyers out of these 150 right here. But that still leaves us with what? Like 146 people that aren't right now ready, willing, and able buyers that we want to keep a relationship with. So what I'm going to do is my last layer. So basically I have what, 333, so about $100. Okay. So about $100 is left. So what I'm going to do with that extra $100 is I'm going to set up retargeting. So it's those little ads that kind of follow people around the internet, keeps you top of mind, keeps you relevant. I want to make sure we have some of that in place. So I'm going to do that. Our retargeting campaign that we're going to start with is only going to be $3 a day. So I'm basically at $99 a month on the retargeting. And what we're going to do with that $3 a day is we're going to split that out into 3 different ads. So we're going to basically have ad 1, ad 2, and ad 3. And each one of them is getting $1 per day, right? So $1 here, $1 here, $1 here. And that way people, they don't get ad fatigue from seeing the same one ad over and over and over. They're going to get some different aspects of who we are. We're not going to run the same type of ads, you know. We might run one that has one purpose, one that has another purpose. So we have a little different strategy here. So, you know, if somebody came to me today and said, hey, Nick, I've got $500 I can spend a month, and I can commit to doing this process for the next 90 days, but then I'm going to need to make some money. Assuming that you have the time, because again, I'm going on that assumption here that you have time, not money, which is why we're at $500 a month only as a budget. This is what I would do right here. As you're having success from these leads, from this retargeting, use that as your realtor ad. Hey, realtors, what's up? It's your boy Nick here. You're not even going to believe this. This is super crazy. I've been running this ad. I got this crazy result. If you want some help doing this kind of thing, reach out to me. Maybe there's like a way we can partner up and do this together, right? Like you could get appointments all day off of this right here. Like maybe you're getting appointments for only a few dollars with a realtor if you have a good enough and strong enough offer. Also, if you're doing any kind of outreach or any of that stuff, you know, they're gonna remember you. But this here, there's deals in here, right? So if we assume a really terrible closing rate of 2 to 3%, we're at 3 to 4 home buyers. What is a normal price in your market? Like on a national level, I keep hearing that it's $408,800. Personally, I think that's high because I deal with a lot of loan officers that are in like the 250 to 300 range. So even if you went on a 300,000, right? We're talking about easily, that's $1 million. That's $1 million right there, okay? So if you could make $1 million, if you could close $1 million for every 500,000 or $500 in ad spends to close $1 million, I think that's doable. I think with the right follow-up process and enough tenacity and consistency, I think this is doable. But the fact is that with 150 leads, you know, that's basically getting 5 leads a day. It's going to be a lot of work involved in following up and actually converting them, but there's definitely money to be made here. And the truth is that if you did this for 1 month and you went and got 3 or 4 buyers and you closed $1 million, and you know, if you're on a decent split, you're making 10 to 15,000 off of that, right? If you're a broker, maybe you're making 20,000 off of that. Now you can go and up your budget and you can go put some automation in place and do some things that can get you out of the, you know, the day-to-day minutia of following up with the leads and doing all the conversions and all of that stuff. You know, now, you know, if you made 20,000 from 500, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to go put 5K into it now and I'm going to see what I can get off of 5,000 instead of 500, right? I mean, that's like the whole thing of scaling the business up is once you know consistently what you're going to get from it, you can do that pretty confidently. So anyhow, this is what I would do with $500, $2 a day to realtors, $11 a day to leads, $3 a day to retargeting, if you need help with any of this type of stuff, this is exactly what we talk about and what we do in the Legion of Loan Officers. As one of our pillars, this would be more like in the mortgage ads mastery pillar. And so, yeah, just let us know if you need some help with that. legionofloanofficers.com/commit if you want to look at applying for the Legion of Loan Officers. Otherwise, go out and try this and come back and let me know how it works for you. That's how I would spend $500 a month on a paid ads budget if I was a loan officer today.